The vanishing of Blackwater Ridge, a town that walked into the dark, deep in the mountains of Montana, where the pine trees grow so thick they blot out the sun. There's a place the maps don't show anymore. A place where the wind doesn't blow right, where the birds don't sing, and where the only thing left of 300 souls is the echo of their final footsteps. This is the story of Blackwater Ridge, a story the government doesn't want told. On August 16, 1983, Blackwater Ridge was alive with the sounds of a small town winding down for the evening. Teenagers laughed outside the diner, miners swapped stories at the Lonesome Pine Saloon, and Old Man Henderson watered the flowers outside his general store like he'd done every evening for 40 years. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary, except for 1:17 p.m., every dog in town started howling. Not barking, howling like their hearts were breaking. Then, just as suddenly, they stopped. Sheriff Dawson noted it in his logbook before turning in for the night. That logbook would later be found open on his desk, his coffee. When the school bus from neighboring Mill Creek arrived the next morning, the driver found the town's 3 school buses still parked in the depot, engines cold. The classroom stood empty. At the diner, bacon still sizzled on the grill, now burned black, the most chilling discovery. The town's single traffic light was still working, cycling patiently through its colors, green, yellow, red. For an audience within 48 hours, Blackwater Ridge swarmed with FBI, state police, and even men in unmarked black vehicles. They found 247 abandoned vehicles, 83 televisions left on, 419 uneaten meals, 0 signs of struggle, but it was what they found at the edge of town that still gives investigators a tree line where the forest meets the old mining road. Searchers discovered a neat row of footwear, work boots, sneakers, even tiny baby shoes, all perfectly aligned facing the dark woods. Forensics would later confirm these were worn that night, removed carefully without a single scuff mark or broken lace. The Blackwater silver mine had been closed since 1967 after a mysterious accident. When investigators finally worked up the courage to go inside, they found the rusted gate wide open. Just beyond the entrance, a single miner's helmet lay in the dust, its light still glowing weakly after 16 years. They discovered something impossible, fresh footprints in dust that hadn't been disturbed in decades. Hundreds of them, all moving deeper into the mountain. And at the very end of the last accessible tunnel, scratched into the rock wall, a message in handwriting matching the missing schoolteachers. They sang 2 U.S. The official records say Blackwater Ridge was abandoned due to environmental concerns. But ask any local and they'll tell you, in 1991, 2 hikers vanished near the town site. Their tent was found with sleeping bags still warm. In 2004, a documentary crew lost 6 hours of time and all their footage. As recently as 2018, a team of urban explorers reported hearing children's laughter. If you're ever driving through Montana on Route 93 and your radio starts picking up a station playing old 1940s love songs, songs no station has played in decades, don't stop to listen, because somewhere in those mountains, something is still singing, and it's still looking for more voices to join Blackwater Ridge to learn the truth. Or would you do what the government did? Walk away and pretend it never happened? Some say the town's still there, waiting in the dark. Waiting for someone to answer, waiting for you.